Hey everybody, it's Ron Jackson here on Facebook and YouTube. I'm going to go live right now on Instagram and where else? And TikTok. So let me see how the cameras look here and just adjust this a little bit and let's get going. So want to make sure my guitar looks good on the camera here on my my YouTube videos here. Okay, good. Now let me get started right now on because I have 3 cameras going here. It's kind of crazy, but what do you expect? So let me go live right now on Instagram and go live right now on TikTok. So I like TikTok. Everybody's like going crazy about this video I put up yesterday on TikTok. I did like I put a video up at Birdland, and it's kind of a trip because I'm playing all this stuff like this, that kind of stuff on the guitar, which was just like it was a spur of the moment thing at Birdland when I was playing that, and everybody's freaking out on TikTok and on YouTube. I mean on Instagram, it's like whatever, they're like the guys that the people on Instagram are really sophisticated, but it's kind of they don't really care about all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm going to be taking questions and answers today, and I have my Benedetto 7-string here, and for people who can see this, and I'm going to just play a song right now since this person just passed away, and it's one of my favorite songs. I still practice this song, but his songs are really sophisticated. Someone's asking me, do I listen to metal and fusion? Yes, I do. But before we talk about that, let me play a song. That's a great tune by Wayne Shorter called Fee Fi Fo Fum. And I'm still working on that song. Um, so, it's interesting to play it on 7th string because you got to get those low notes down here. Like, you hit that low B, then the D. Hit that, you hit that low C. Hit that E flat better. It's really great. So I like that low, low B. So, hey, so I'm taking some questions and answers. So I really love Wayne Shorter. I saw him play a few times, but I saw him with his fusion bands, which were like really amazing. I saw them in the '90s in Paris, and it was funny, man. Like sometimes he would call off, he would never count the song. He would just go play, and sometimes like he would not come in at the right time. It was like he'd be laughing at the band and stuff. But he was amazing. And my friend, whatchamacallit, David Gilmore, great guitar player, played with him. I remember at the time he posted some nice photos of him with Wayne Shorter when he was playing with him. Really, a great guitar player. And I remember at that time he was playing with him. He really enjoyed playing with him. And so, my condolences to his family. He was a great musician. I mean, I love all his tunes are like classics. I have a bunch of tunes. I'm going to play Wayne Shorter tunes in between, but he has so many tunes in this real book here, and I can't remember all these tunes. And his tunes are really sophisticated and really cool. So let me answer some questions here. Everyone's concerned about fast stuff. How do you make clean, pretty lines? Someone's asked me that question. Just play slow. So if I'm going to play a song, everybody, when I go live, I don't like to play anything slow because what happens is everybody starts to fall off and like, yeah, this is boring, man. Because you know what? On camera, when you're doing a live stream, people are like, want you to play fast stuff. So, sometimes I'll throw something really controversial into some fast stuff where I just play really fast. But, it's not about playing fast. It's about playing beautiful, when you play slow lines, your notes ring out. So the best thing to do, Alan, this is a great question, Alan, let me show Alan this right now. Hey, Robert. Robert's watching too on Facebook. So when I'm playing a line, to make sure you play a line nice and clear. So what I do is I try to make sure I play my lines nice and clean and clear. I don't know how it sounds through the phone. Okay, so I have the 7th string here. So that's a great question. Let me see. That was a great question, Alan. And it's all about phrasing. Yes, of course it is too. So the guitar, particularly this guitar here, is a real wood guitar. So, and it's really the string is pretty high action, and the strings are heavy. So I have to really push down hard on this. But you get a big sound. So I'll play about. Yeah, so I'm playing a little ballad right now. When I start playing ballads, I start noticing people dropping off the live stream because it's slow. So let me answer some questions here, and that's a great question. Oh yeah, thank you, Alan. Alan says it sounds great. I appreciate that, Alan. So let me answer some questions now on TikTok. I know people have been watching, and let me grab something over here, and I'm going to answer some questions on TikTok right now because people keep asking me about certain things. Let me see. So TikTok, wonderful. Thank you, guys. So anyway, I put up some. I like to put up these funny posts on Instagram and the TikTok, just like because I'm a creator as well, and so I know I like to edit videos that like I want people to watch my videos sometimes when I put them up or my lessons, or sometimes I just put up stuff just to put up stuff so I can get more views. So that's a good thing to do too. But sometimes people go like, "Hey man, what is that you're playing?" I'm saying, well, I just put that up because I want you to talk about it. What am I doing? So just so you know, if you're enjoying my show, everybody, um, you know, on Instagram and everything, I have badges and everything, and also on YouTube, I have super chats. If you want to donate or anything, and also right now everything's scrolling right now on my Instagram. I mean, on my YouTube and my Facebook about donation places right now. But let me say hi to everybody. Hey, man. Oh man, I haven't seen you in a long time. How's it going? Awesome. Deep dive. So let me see. Let me see what's going on over here with everybody right now on TikTok and answer some questions. Hold on one second. Let me grab something over here, and because I know that people are going to be asking some questions and stuff like that. So let me get my stuff over here. So let me answer some questions now on TikTok real quick. Look for the silver lining. Haha. Wonderful. Thank you. Thanks. You're welcome. Flat wounds, yes. So someone's asking about my strings. So before I start playing again, I'm going to play. Um, before I play again, I'm going to talk about these strings. So these are Labella jazz tapes. They're pretty heavy. They're 14s, but the heavier the string, the bigger the sound. Okay, these are 14 to 79 because I'm playing a 7 string right now. But I use them on my 6 string, the same set, but I minus the 7th string. Okay, so these are great strings. They're black tape nylon strings. People ask me about these strings every time I play. And I have videos up on them on YouTube and everywhere, and people still ask me the same question. But these are great, wonderful strings. And these are the strings that Bucky told me to learn to use. Bucky is the guy up here, if you can see that correctly. He's one of my he's the guy who got me playing 7 string, and who passed away unfortunately a few years ago. It's almost his anniversary of his birthday anyway. So yeah, this is really great strings to play with. And I'm gonna so a couple of people have a couple questions. So yeah, those are the kind of strings I have. Now on YouTube, what's my daily practice regimen? That's Carlton. Well, it really depends. I mean, I don't practice enough like I used to. I'm practicing a lot of the content that I create, for example. But if I'm practicing, I have different kinds of I practice things I don't know. That's the most important thing. Like I need to work on everything, timing, rhythm, harmony, theory. I was really getting into the harmonic minor recently because I didn't know as much I thought I did about harmonic minor. So that's one of the things I've been working on. I usually practice things I can't do. Up tempos, slow tempos, medium, everything. Learning tunes is very important to me. And there's so many tunes to learn that it's just hard to keep up with everything. So, I mean, I work on tunes, bebop melodies, and then I'm playing 7-string guitar. So it's hard. Also, I mean, I try to work on reading. And reading is hard on the guitar because, there's so many ways you can read a note on the guitar. That's why guitar players are very good readers, mostly. Because if you're playing these 2 notes, so I'm just playing C to D. See, man, how many times I play that? So I just play that. I mean, I just played it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times. I mean, there's probably more possibilities for the same 2 notes. That's why the guitar is really hard to read on. So there's so many things I like to practice about the guitar. Now, we're only in standard tuning. So there's a lot of great guitar players who played all these different tunings. So I'm only dealing with standard tuning, and that's hard enough. And most guitar players play standard tuning, And then I have to throw in this extra 8. So the 7-string is pretty hard to play because it's hard to adjust between the 2 tunings. Okay, well, the strings particularly. So just remember, everybody, there's a saying, if you play 7-string, you still play 6-string. So it's the other way around that's hard. So let me go over here and I'll pull out my 6-string. So that's my Benedetto guitar that you saw right now. I'm going to pull out my D'Angelico, which is, I'd like to thank Justin and everybody at D'Angelico and my friend Fatun, who I just played with last week. We were at the D'Angelico showroom. So this is a D'Angelico XL1, Premier XL, sorry. They have so many XLs and different names. It's a really great guitar. They don't even make this anymore. Now, it's a bigger guitar. It's about 16 inches, I think. And really great guitar. So I'm using the same strings, everybody. I'm using these Labella jazz tapes. Okay. And I'm just using the first 6 strings. So this is a 7-string set, just so you guys know. So let me answer some questions. Oh, Dario, man, I haven't seen you in years. You just followed me again? Oh my God. Let me wave to some of these people right now on Instagram. And I'll get to everybody and their questions if I can, as fast as I can. And so let me just look at a couple more questions. Thanks for the insight and advice. Okay, good. Let me go to TikTok a little bit because I have a lot of fans on TikTok. And I just gained some more today. Yes, 7-string is crazy. Yes, anyone would look at you a little and I look like a little bit lead belly. Thank you. Am I that fat? Can you play Nat King Cole or Charlie Brown songs? Charlie Brown songs. You know what? That was a Benedetto. So someone asked me what my low string is on my 7-string. It's a low A. So it's a low A, but I'm not playing my 7-string right now. So I'll play you something, guys, right now. Someone asked for like no, a Nat King Cole or Cole Porter. And is this a Gretsch guitar? So this is a D'Angelico. The other one was a Benedetto, just so you know. Let me see. Look for the silver lining. I don't know that one. Wonderful. Thanks. What strings are those? That's a great question. People always ask that question. Where is there? What is there? A Gibson 335? I don't have a Gibson guitar anymore. Could you play "There Will Never Be Another You" live from Phoenix, originally from Detroit? Great strings. Yes. What brand is your guitar? Yeah, I just told you my brands on my guitar. So let me play you something, guys. Everybody's asking the same questions. So let me play you something. Let me play you another Wayne Shorter tune. All the Wayne Shorter tunes are tricky. So let me look at it. Let me see. 1 second. Let me pull out. There's some easy Wayne Shorter songs everybody plays, but I want to play something more complicated, maybe. So let me see what he has here. Ooh, there's some great tunes that he wrote. I'm going to pull something out right now. Oh, let me see this one. This is a good one. This is a waltz, okay, called Wildflower. Here we go. All right. So that was called Wildflower. Let me now. You know what? When I play that song and I'm doing it by myself, it sounds so different than if I play it on 7 string. So let me play it on a 7 string guitar because I don't. There's a lot of nice low notes there, but it sounds better if I play it on a 7 string. So check this out to me. Oh yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Oh, Robert, hey, Vince, Giraldi, great composer. Oh yeah. Someone was asking me about Charlie Brown tunes. The only tune I know is this one. So I like that tune, but it's not Christmas. So so that's a great song. So you know what? Here's what Wildflower sounds like with a 7 string. So I like to hear. I like to for a solo guitar, 7 string is great. So if I go. Hear the difference? So you hear the difference? I really love the 7 string for that kind of stuff for the low notes. So someone's asking me, that's really good on 7 string. Yes, it is, Cat Student. Thank you, Cat Student. And just so you know, it's a low A. Why do metal guitar players use B or B flat on a 7 string? I don't, you know what? I don't really know the answer to that. Someone was asking me why 7 string guitar players use a B or a B flat. I'm not sure actually, but I think that's kind of normal to use a low B. It's not normal to use a low A. I thought it was, kind of strange to use a low A on a 7 string because I'm used to playing with a low B because I play bass too, electric bass, and I used to, I had a 5 string bass and I tuned to a low B. When I got a 7 string guitar, my first time after studying with Bucky Picciarelli for a while for swing jazz comping stuff, he told me to tune to a low A, and I really messed me up. I was like, really? A low A? That's weird. But he told me, George Van Ness had started doing it in the 30s. The godfather of the 7 string jazz guitar, George Van Ness, from my shirts here. If you want to pick up one of my shirts, go to my website. And just so you know, I just want to let you guys know I have an Etsy store, so go to my Etsy. It's Ron Jackson Music. Go to Etsy, look for Ron Jackson Music Shop. So when Bucky told me to play low A, it was really weird, but he told me just to double the 5th string, and you basically, that's easy. He said, but it's not that easy. Nothing's easy to me. So that was a good thing. Yeah, yeah. B is in fourths, just so you know, and this is a fifth away. This is a fifth away. So I can do things. What's really cool about the fifth string, the seventh string tuned to a low H, you can do these cool things like Bucky's called Slam Stewart makes a. See that? It's really cool. So I like to use the whole range of the guitar. So I hit that note, hit that C, B flat. So I like to use those kind of effects on the seventh string because you have the whole range. You can't do that. Oops. You can't do that on a six string guitar at that range at all. I have like here's the lowest note on a six string. Then I have all these extra notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 extra notes on the bottom, which is really cool. So I like to, I'm trying to really use these on my playing, because even, seven string jazz players, when they use this, they're using it more as an accompaniment note. So let me answer some questions here. Oh yeah, okay, no problem. Cat Fine Dreads about low D. So let me continue now. So everybody, if you're enjoying what you hear, please follow me everywhere and share my live stream. Last week, a student, he's a really good guitar player, Jake, signed up for some lessons with me. I'd like to give Jake a big shout out. He's one of my new students. And so if you want to study with me, jazz guitar, any kind of guitar, I take all ages, And thank you, Jake. He saw one of my live streams and signed up. And one of my friends just bought a shirt or two here. And just so you know, I have a new album out. And it's called Standards and My Songs. And you can pick up the vinyl, from me directly at my store at Ron Jackson Music. Also, I have my books, books about chord melody for six-string guitar. I'm going to be doing a seven-string book. So, it's so hard to put all this stuff together. But, come check it out. And also, I have a Patreon at Ron Jackson Music. Please join that. You get all these kind of lessons for free on Patreon, actually. If you join, I'm actually revamping my Patreon too. So much stuff going on, guys. Too much all the time. So let me answer some questions right now on Instagram because I haven't talked to any people on Instagram in a while. Let me see something. Oh, sorry. Here, let me go back here. Sorry. Oh, it's like two instruments: a double bass and guitar. Yes, Dario. Cool. Yes. Let me wait to some people. Why do you play the seven string? Oh, so my friend over here said that deep dive. Yeah. So why do I play seven string? Because you know why? I was persuaded by Bucky Pizzarelli to start playing seven string. So Bucky always called it the new guitar. And you know what? There's about a handful of us in jazz, probably about 10 guys, and that play seven string. And not many people play because it's scary to play. But in progressive rock and metal and stuff, it's very popular. So yeah, and it's a whole new world. So Bucky called it the new guitar, and he called the six string the old guitar. I don't think the six string is an old guitar personally, but I think six string is difficult too. But it's easier than a 6/7 string. I can tell you that. So I do have an 8 string from Tosin Abasi, but I don't play that. I have to practice that thing. I haven't really touched that thing since I got it last year, or no, maybe about a year and a half ago. So I got to start looking at that thing. It's a great guitar. I got one of his Abasi guitars, 8 strings. So that's a real difficult thing to play. So everybody, Robert said, don't forget to mention my shows. Okay, so I have some shows coming up. Okay, everybody. So if you go to Bands in Town, I wish I could put the link up here. Well, one of the important shows I have coming up is I'm playing at City Vineyard with Alex Skolnick. So come check it out on March 31st. Come by. That's going to be a great gig. Just duo. You know, they heard us play a duo and they want us to play there. And Alex is a great guitar player. He plays all kinds of stuff. He's really well known for the group Testament and the thrash metal band. He's from Berkeley. I actually did a workshop at Berkeley in his hometown in January. I taught at the California Jazz Conservatory, doing a jazz improv workshop there. And then also I'm playing on the 16th of March in Montclair, New Jersey, at a place called Porta, Montclair, with Dave Stryker and Ben Scherer. It's going to be a great night of guitar playing. Of course, they're going to be playing measly 6-string guitars. I'm going to be playing my 7-string. I'm just kidding. No, they're great guitar players, guys. You know, Dave Stryker has an album charting right now on the radio, and Ben Scherer has a new album out too. And you know, come check them out. They're really great players. And if you're in Porta, and also I have the Zinc Bar coming up in a few months, and I have some stuff happening at the end of the year, and I have some other gigs too. So come check them out on my website. Go to ronjacksmusic.com or go to Bands in Town and follow me. Dave Stryker, yeah, Dave Stryker plays great. Someone mentioned his name just here. I'm coming out to your show with Dave Stryker. Oh, good, Robert. Come on, yeah, come on out. Yeah. So let me see. Just go to my website. Everything's there. Now let me say hi to some people on TikTok because I know people are waiting on TikTok. Oh, let me see. Hold on. Let me look for some more questions here. It's hard to. Ooh, this is stuck a little bit here. Let me go down a little bit and see what else is going on here. And I'm gonna answer a few more questions. I'm gonna play because people get bored if I don't play. Yeah. So So this is the 7-string. You know. So I've been playing more shorter tunes. And there's, you gotta be really. I don't want to play his slow songs if I can, but a lot of the songs in the real book, there's a lot of songs in the real book, man, that are like, he has a lot of songs in the real book, and so he's a great composer, this guy, and his songs are not easy. So let me see. I want to pull out a song right now for you guys out of the real book. And everybody plays kind of the same songs most of the time. Let me see. I'm going to pull out this song right now. It's a great song. Let me tune this thing up real quick, everybody, because these strings are getting out of tune. This is a real wood guitar. Here we go. Let me try this one. Ready? Here we go. Woo! All right, everybody. So that's some 7-string witch hunt. You know what? It's kind of one of those songs that I grew up. Not grew up, but you know, like when I started playing jazz. That's one of the songs you learn. Everybody plays that song, and that's one of his easier songs. And I like all the songs he wrote, actually. Especially I like a lot of the Weather Report songs. Like I used to know Teen Town and all those songs, you know, but you kind of forget those songs after a while. So let me answer some more questions. I'm ignoring my friends at TikTok. Can you play something in D minor natural scale? Let me see. Someone's asking me to play something in D minor. Now D minor scale. You know, let me play my 6-string now, just so you get an idea about this. So everybody, if you're enjoying what you hear, please share my live stream. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok. I'm actually streaming to 4 places right now. Can you believe it or not? And I'm streaming to Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. No, and YouTube. So that's a lot of people to stream to. Hold on, guys. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, good. Now let me go over here. I'm going to play my 6-string. So it's a little bit easier to play the 6-string. I'm going to admit that. The 7-string, this guitar is a beast. You know what's interesting about 7-string? You got a lot more strings to mute. Actually, someone was asking about muting the other day, and it's really, really difficult to mute on the 7 string because there's so many strings. So I have a thing to stop the strings, you know, like a headband thing to stop the strings, but I try to do it naturally. Let me see some questions here. Can I see the headstock of this guitar? So this is a D'Angelico XL, Premier XL they call it. It's a great guitar. Oh, the sweet sounds of Ron Jackson is Benedetto. Thank you. Yeah, that was a Benedetto. So what tuning is that? That was a standard tuning on the 7 string, and a low A. Just so you know, everybody. And someone's asking me to play something in D minor. Any tips on how to anchor my pinky with the right hand while picking? Oh, so someone's saying about their picking hand. So when I talk about picking, since I write for Acoustic Guitar Magazine, just so you know, I have a book on Acoustic Guitar Magazine, 3 books. So go check them out. You know, you can go to my website if you want to get into chord melody, and it's called Chords at Your Fingertips. Okay, and that's one of the books. But anyway, I don't really, you know, it depends what I'm playing when I anchor my pinky. You know, because it depends on the guitar. Like right now, I have a pick guard. Okay, but sometimes there's no pick guard, so I can play without anchoring my finger. But I tend to do that. I mean, I pick so many different ways. I realized over the years. So I just lay my finger like this, and I'm picking at an angle, so it's like so it just depends on what I'm playing too. Sometimes I'm doing comping and walking bass, so I can't anchor it. So I'm doing is, if I have to do something like that, I'm using hybrid picking, so I can't really like anchor my fingers because I need them. So it depends on the situation. That's a good question. So let me play something in you know, on a 6-string guitar here, which most people play. So let me see. Let me see some more messages here first. There's a lot of messages coming up on TikTok. What's the best jazz improv tip? Oh, someone's asking me what's the best jazz improv tip. Learn tunes. Learn tunes and transcribe songs, okay, everybody? So transcribe solos. Listen to the way people play melodies and transcribe solos. Actually, that's the most important thing. Now, transcribe, what does that mean? Well, you know, Wes Montgomery learned all of Charlie Christian's guitar solos by ear, and he didn't really read. So you don't have to know how to read, but you have to have good ears and have to know, you know, and have to be able to hear things. You know, so I mean, just learn, you know, people's solos by ear. If you're a guitar player, one of the things you need to work on is try not to use tabs, guys. A lot of guys use tabs, but you never really learn how to read. And with tabs, there's limitations. Like you have to know what a song sounds like to be able to play tabs. If you can read, you don't need to hear anything. Just read the music. So, I mean, those are some great tips I can give you. And get a good teacher. You know, I think a lot of guys don't realize how they play. And another good tip is to actually record yourself. I mean, I record myself all the time. I hear everything, you know, so I know when I'm playing something not right, or, you know, the note's not clear, or the timing's not there, or something. The recording never lies. Oh, that's a good saying, actually. The recording never lies. Okay. So I'm going to make a note about that because I'm going to put that on my shirt. So, you know, recordings never lie because, you know, if you hear yourself and you hear yourself back, you're going to hear with all your mistakes. So anything, you know, anything. So that's why it's really important to record. So that's a great question. Hold on. The 7-string, please. Someone's asking about the 7-string. Okay, I'll go back to the 7-string in a minute. Let me just play something on the 6-string real quick. And let me see some questions right now or anything like that on my Instagram. Thank you, everybody, for watching me on Instagram. There's so many people. I can't wait to everybody. There's just so many people on Instagram as well. So let me try something on my six string. Let me see if I can try something on my six string real quick. Maybe another Wayne Shorter tune. It's Wayne Shorter Day, and I don't want to play too slow songs, but a lot of the songs in this real book are slow. I don't want to play the same ones like oh, this is a nice song. I haven't played this in a while. So guys, I'm reading all this. Remember, if you can read on the guitar players, you don't need, I'm looking at music right now, guys, because I don't know these songs by heart, but that's why it's good to learn how to read guitar players. Guitar players are the worst readers, just so you know. I know some great guitar players who are not good readers. Amazing guitar players, So, and there's some guys who are really trained. One guy I really respect that when I was growing up in college, he was like already playing with like Frank Zappa was Steve Vai. This guy was known. Steve Vai is like huge, It's like Joe Satriani. They're from Long Island over here, and they're well-trained musicians. Those guys, they know how to read. They know how to write their music, and Steve Vai was called a transcriber. That's what Frank Zappa called him. He wrote all his Frank Zappa solos out and sent it to him. That's how he got the gig. He knew how to write and transcribe and write the notation and really difficult melodies and rhythms. I really respect that guy. One of my favorite guitar players. And so he doesn't play jazz but he does. He does everything well, and he does all the effects, everything. He's a really great guy. So it's very important to read, everybody. So let me play the song a little bit. So I don't know this one, so I'm going to read it. that was El Gacho by Wayne Shorter. I'm going to play a couple more because I have a student coming over very soon. My new student, Jake, that I met on Instagram here. And so here's what that song sounds like on a 7-string, everybody. Here's what that sounds like. Hear the difference? Hear the difference, guys? So it's a really big difference in sound. Anyway, so thank you for watching, everybody. I took a lot of questions. Let me just answer a couple more that I gotta do. What should we work on as aspiring guitar player? Great. So thank you. Yeah. Wow, this guitar is a completely different sounding guitar. Someone says a warmer sound. Yes. And so it's a completely different sound. Also, this is a real wood guitar, carved guitar. The other one's a laminate. So laminates don't have the sound of a carved guitar at all, I don't think. So this is a really great guitar. So hear the difference? So you hear the difference, everybody? So thank you for watching. So, if you enjoy what you hear, I'm taking badges on Instagram if you want to donate to support my content. Also, on YouTube, I have super chats. Of course, I accept PayPal and everything else at Ron Jackson Music. And also, just go to my website and share what I do at least. And I have my albums, vinyls, CDs, all kinds of stuff. And if you like what if you want to study with me, let me know. One of my fans last week signed up for a lesson just last week, and he's going to be taking a lesson with me right after this. So if you enjoy what you hear, please follow me. Also, I'm going to be doing some shows coming up. Just go to my website at ronjacksonmusic.com or go to Bands in Town and track me. I'll be playing at different places, in town, and I'm going to be doing some touring in the summer and in the fall in the West Coast. So just come check me out. And, I'm always doing some kind of gig or live stream or something. And also I have a new Etsy store where I sell my content there and T-shirts and all this other stuff that you see here. Just go to etsy.com/shop/Ron Jackson Music. And thank you, everybody. Let me see here. RonJacksonMusic.com. Let me just say bye to everybody because I have to get ready to do a lesson. Oh, yeah, it's a real... Is the guitar a real Gibson? That's not a Gibson over here. Over here, it's a D'Angelico. And then this one's a Benedetto, everybody. A Benedetto. Look. Take a look. It's a Benedetto. And it's a handmade guitar. Took them about 15 months to build this guitar. You see the low string? That was what that's called. Barracuda. One of my favorite songs. Rest in peace, Wayne Shorter. Yeah. So that was a song called El Gap Show that I played earlier by Wayne Shorter. Ever Compra SJ? Oh, yeah. Sounds great. Thank you. 7 string, please. Okay. Sweet Sounds of Ron Jackson. Okay. Thank you, guys. D minor. And that's it, everybody. Anchoring your Pinky, great guitar trio. Great. Thank you. Yeah. So thanks for all your questions, everybody. And, just follow me if you don't. I always have different kinds of content coming out, from lessons to like performances to everything, quotes. My show's coming up, and go to Bands in Town. I have a good show coming up with Dave Stryker and Ben Shear in Montclair on March 16th, Montclair, New Jersey. I'm playing in Brooklyn, the 3-3 Club at the end of the month. 333 Club at the end of the month. Also, I'm playing with Alex Skolnick at City Vineyard on March 31st. And I'm playing with, some other people. I'll be playing at the new club in Teaneck, New Jersey, called Brush Culture with my trio in April as well. So just all kinds of things happening. And of course, I'm always here on social media. So everybody, please follow me. And I enjoyed playing for you guys and answering your questions. And I'll see you guys very soon. Okay. And what's the book you're reading from? I'm using just a real book, everybody. Just a real book. And it's kind of beat up because, when I do a lot of gigs and it falls apart. But I like to, to bring a real book or read out of music. Yeah. So, Nathan. Thanks. Nathan said he'll be in touch for a lesson. Yes. Go to my website and just contact me. Or, or just go to Ron. Just go to email me at ron@ronjacksonmusic.com if you want to take a lesson. ron@ronjacksonmusic.com. Or, you can find me on my website to sign up, that kind of stuff. So thank you, everybody, for watching. And, you can see the live stream. You can see this rebroadcast on YouTube and Facebook, okay? And I'm going to leave it on Instagram as well. On TikTok, I can't do that. So just go to my Instagram, everybody on TikTok, if you want to see this again. And thanks for all the controversy on my last video on TikTok. You gave me a lot of views. So we'll talk soon, everybody, and have a great day. Bye-bye. We say bye-bye.